Hi there, it's Liz Yule from Old Stables Crafts again, and again I need to apologise. I have got a very croaky voice at the moment. However, we're going to give this a go and hopefully we will get through it. I managed to get through the last video, so fingers crossed. So today's card, this is the sample that I've made. This is using the Eastern Palace set or suite. Now this is available in May, so from now until the end of May, as a bundle, in fact 2 bundles. So this is in advance of the new annual catalogue, and what you are able to get as customers early, yay, is either the starter bundle or the premiere bundle. Now the starter bundle comes with, let me grab, I've got some but not all, the Eastern Beauty stamp set, the Lemon Lime Twist ink, the Tranquil Tide ink, and preparation is all, she says, and the Fresh Fig ink. So these are 3 of the 5 new ink colours. You also get the Specialty Designer Series paper, which I have had on my video before. Gold vinyl stickers, which are to die for, and I wish I'd ordered them and I forgot. And free, as a gift from Stampin' Up, the all-new Very Vanilla note cards and envelopes. Those are new. We've had the white before, which we are still going to have in the new catalogue, and we've had crumb cake before, which we are losing. But now we've got, because we've got thick vanilla, like we've got the thick Whisper White card, we've now got the Very Vanilla note cards and envelopes. So yay! So those are free. The starter bundle, which as I say is the stamp set, the 3 new ink colours, or 3 of the 5 new ink colours, the paper and the stickers, that comes to a total of £54.75. And the amount you can do with these stamps is just phenomenal. It's a really great starter kit. Now, if you've got a big shot and a slightly higher budget, you can then go for the Premiere Bundle. So the Premiere Bundle gets all of the stuff I've already mentioned, so it includes the stickers and the papers and these inks. Doesn't include the Very Vanilla note cards, but there's something else instead. But you do get the dies, which are amazing. The variations that you can do on this, because these pieces are interchangeable, you can, just move these bits around. You can interchange these. I mean, it's just endless. I'm trying to work out how many variations there are, and I haven't quite got there yet. So you get these, all of this. You get the card pack that goes with, which is, I want to say, Dapper Denim, Tranquil Tide and Fresh Fig. You then get the little tassels in gold, Fresh Fig, and I think it's Tranquil Tide. And as a free gift, you get a pack of the Very Vanilla envelopes and a pack of the Very Vanilla thick cardstock. Now, that comes to, including your free gift, £94. If you want that, please don't buy it. You need to get the starter kit, because the starter kit doesn't include postage, I'll rephrase that. When you buy the starter kit, you are not charged postage and packing. So postage and packing is £4.95. So if you get the Premiere Bundle and then you pay postage and packing, that comes to £98.95p. For £99, so for 5p more, you can get the starter kit, put the Premiere Bundle in your starter kit, and then you've still got another £31.05p of other things that you can buy, which can include items from the pre-order list that demonstrators are allowed to order at the moment. So if that is something that is of interest to you, please contact me, because then I can share with you what's on the pre-order list. And that would be something that you may be interested in. Anyway, so for today, this is the sample. We're going to make it in a completely different colourway using some of the new papers. So let's pop that to one side. I have pre-prepared quite a lot of this. So this is from the, oh, I wish I could remember what it's called. Bear with. It is called the Pick a Pattern paper, because it's got lots and lots and lots of different patterns, which was really why I bought it, because it covers so many different things. So this is one of them, and the back is, this is gorgeous. So if you're not into Flirty Flamingo, there's black and white. So I'm using a white card base. So let's get that sorted. So that's that. With this, I have already die cut, more or less, this, which uses this die and this die. So I've just run those through the Big Shot with the magnetic platform. And this actually doesn't cut all the way. So it is still attached, but all you need to do to release it, so you could just have this with something underneath it and then just lift these bits up. But I want it detached. So you just snip into the edges there to release it, which is just fantastic. So all I need to do now is some stamping. And this is using, let me get the stamp set. There are these little sprays, and I'm using this one, and I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. Now what I have done is I have lined the die up to the paper, and I have just, with a pencil, marked where these little diamonds are, just to give me an idea of where I need to stamp, because we're kind of overlapping. So what I need to do is line this up with one of those pencil marks and the edge of the circle. And this is using the largest of the layering circle dies. So, and it's just in Whisper White. Now, obviously on camera, I'm going to whiz through this quite quickly. In real life, you can spend a bit more time. But actually it's a fairly, it's just to give a bit of a background. So it's not, we're not looking for absolute precision, just some. And obviously in real life, you can put your head over to make sure you're lining everything up properly, as opposed to doing what I'm doing, which is guess. So that's that. I'm going to leave that to dry for a little bit just before I rub out the pencil marks. And then a scrap of, and I mean a scrap of paper, and this is a sneak peek of a punch we've got. And this time, previously I used Enjoy Today. I'm going to use Thank You today. So thank you again in Flirty Flamingo. I happen to know that these stamps are stamping nicely without the aid of a piercing mat, but you may want to use a piercing mat. I've also got quite a swatch of card here. This is the 1-inch circle punch, which goes nicely round that. So that's that. I have a, oh yes, no, that's what I need. What I also need is, oh, there we are. Of course, I'd not brought it over. I need the 1 1/4 inch circle punch on a piece of Emerald Envy. And this was a scrap anyway, I'd already punched this, and this is where I have taken the largest of the scallop layering circles. So now that this is dry, let's just rub my little marks out. Just that one to get rid of, and grab grab the die that I've now covered up. Why am I not surprised I covered it up? Now I am just going to kind of shape the edges a wee bit. Not the edges, the petals, for want of a better word. Then just pop a bit of fast fuse in the middle. And then line that up with the pointy bits of the stamping as best one can. There we go. Then this goes onto the Emerald Envy. And we grab some dimensionals, which would be, oh, there we are. Somewhere I've got oh, I've just found them. Always want to use things up. Let's just grab the one dimensional from there, or one of the two from there. Pop this on here. Then this goes on here. And again, just a bit of fast fuse. You can use Tombow if you would rather. Tombow is probably what I would normally use. However, for speed, I will do that. Then let's grab a piercing tool and one of these. And actually I'm going to use a heart this time. I used one of the dots previously. But let's use a heart because we're saying thank you, and I think that requires a heart. So let's layer everything up. Need to pop the ribbon across the middle, which I always do from the back. I happen to know that I want it at about 1.25 inches up. So again, fast fuse, and this is the ruched ribbon, Emerald Envy ruched ribbon. There are lovely new ribbons coming out in the current in colours. I mean, there are lovely ribbons coming out in the new in colours as well, but in the current in colours there are some lovely new ribbons coming out. My order is picking at the moment, so it's on its way. Well, it's not on its way actually. Lots of my friends who are demonstrators are telling me that their new order is on the way and mine isn't yet, and I'm really sad. Right, so that's that. And again, for speed, but normally I probably would use Tombow. I will just pop this on with some fast fuse. I wouldn't, because we've got the ribbon, I wouldn't recommend snail. I would use either Tombow or fast fuse, purely because I don't think the snail works terribly well when you've got ribbon underneath your paper. So that's that, and then I am going to need to start the new dimensionals because I need 6. So working out which is the top and therefore the bottom, I just want to make sure that, aren't I sad, I've got to use up the one that's left. I want to just have them so that these are going to sit either side of the ribbon. Why is it when you're trying to do these things on camera they don't work terribly well? Life is just like that really, I guess. Okay, don't need those. And just pop that there. So there you go. Both using the Eastern Beauty stamp set and both using the wonderful medallions. These make doilies and everything. It's just gorgeous. Totally different look, however. So one that is more masculine and one that is definitely more feminine. I'll have the details of the bundles in the associated blog post, which is linked below. If you've enjoyed this and this sneak peek of the pick a pattern, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. You never know, my voice may recover. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Oh yes, and if you want to join my team, please get in contact. If you want the bundle, the premiere bundle of the Eastern Palace suite, there is no choice. You have to join Stampin' Up. There's no pressure to do workshops or anything like that. You can just be your own customer. And that would be absolutely great. But seriously, if you want the premiere bundle, do not buy it. Put it in your starter kit and then you get extras. Anyway, Thank you very much indeed, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!